Okay, YouTube, today we are seeing if the hack indeed works of if you squash a battery, it'll give it more juice. So first we'll check these batteries. Can you see the numbers?
No.
Well, move the camera so that you can see the numbers. And put the battery in frame too. Alright? This all been one shot to see so you know that I'm not lying. Okay, we'll start off with this battery. It's 1.36 volts. You got that in frame? You see that?
Yeah.
Battery's in frame?
Yes.
Oh, good. Alright, 1.36 volts, and it is. We shall zero that. And it is. What's that? 44.12 millimeters, and in inches that is whatever that is, 1.738. You see the numbers?
Nope.
Well, put it in the camera.
It is.
Follow. Anyway, believe me, 1.738. And I'm going to be working with millimeters because I'm in Australia. Millimeters is 44.16 millimeters. As you can see, sorry, I have a 9-year-old cameraman. 44.16 millimeters. Okay, now we're going to squash it by about 2 millimeters and see what the outcome is, if it's going to create more juice. To begin with, I thought it was an April Fool's joke, but it's people hold that. But people are still claiming that it works. Okay, I'll go try squashing it by 1 millimeter and see what happens. So what do we say? 44.14. Okay. 43. I'm going to make it 43 millimeters. Can you see the numbers or not? Probably not, huh?
No.
Alright, that's 43 millimeters. You'll just have to believe me. Now, how many volts do we say it was? 1.36. Okay, can you put the numbers in? Can you see the numbers?
Yeah, bit.
Well, yes you can. Alright, let's see. Huh, we've lost voltage, I think. Yeah, 1.18. So I say busted. Alright. It's busted. We'll try one more time. Maybe squashing it by, what was it? Oh, it was only 1 millimeter. 44.08 millimeters.
Did you see that?
Good. Alright. That's rubbish. It is. .26 volts. 1.28 volts. Something around there. 1.28 volts. Okay. Let's put it in the vise. Okay, is that all in frame, my son?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to put it down again by just a millimeter. I'd say if this does the same thing, it's well and truly busted because it's going down in voltage. It's not even staying the same. It's actually reducing in voltage by squashing it. Now, from 1.28 volts, we now have 1.09 volts. We've lost 0.2 of a volt. 1.2 of a volt. So I think it's well and truly busted. Oh, here we go. 1.13. It's still under. We've still lost voltage. Alright. Just for the hell of it, we're gonna squash it even more and see what happens. Maybe I didn't squash it enough. So it was 1.28. Let's squash it by another 2 mil. My other son lost my bar for my vice, so I'll have to use this. Alright, let's put it down to 42 mil and see what happens. Oop. Let's hope it doesn't explode in our faces. Alright. 41.7 millimeters. Alright. That's down like 3 mil from the original, what it was originally. Alright. Oh, 2 mil. Down 2 mil from the original length. And 1.04 volts. So the more I squash it, the more the voltage goes down. So I think this is well and truly busted. Let's do it one more time and try and take it down even further. But I think I'm a bit worried now, and I have my son out here, so we're just going to have to protect ourselves just in case it blows up or something. I'm sure the warning says it don't squash or something like that. So I'm just going to get this jacket and put it over it while I squash it. There we go. One more turn. And there we go. I'm sure that's squash tapes. Okay. Yes, that's squash tapes. It was 44.1 millimeters. Now it's at 40.2, so almost 4 mil smaller than it was originally. Now I can't even tell which side's the positive now. Anyway, now we have again, it's gone down again just above a volt, but we've lost 0.2 of a volt in our squashing. So yeah, definitely busted. I hope I saved you guys some trouble of squashing batteries. Subscribe and I'll teach you some more stuff. Stop.